Let's make some beef rigatoni bolognese with halal beef from MidamarHalal.com. We're going to start by prepping some veggies. I like to chop the top section and the white section off the celery, then I cut the stalk into 3 to 4 strips. The pieces aren't all exactly even, but they soften up a lot during the cooking, so they're still easy to eat. Chopping carrots is always sort of a challenge, but cutting it so you have a flat edge makes the preparation a lot easier. I also cut these into strips, and they ended up looking a little wonky, but that's okay because it'll still taste great. Finally, we'll dice up a yellow onion. I think I talk about this method in almost every video that we make, but it's so convenient I can't stop. Chop the onion in half, place some horizontal cuts from the bottom to the top of the onion, place vertical cuts to the thickness you want your diced bits to be. Rotate it and slice vertically, and that's it. Onions chopped up. We'll put all that in the same mixing bowl and set it aside for now. In a large pot or Dutch oven, we'll put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and then add 1 pound of Midamar's 93.7 ground beef. Break it up as it cooks to get it nice and crumbly. If you'd like to try our ground beef, check out the code in the description. First time customers get 10% off their order. Once the beef is nice and browned, we'll add in our veggies and mix it up. Cook that for 10 to 15 minutes, stirring occasionally, or until the carrots and onions have softened a bit. Now we'll add 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and mix it all up. Once those seasonings are covering our mix, we'll add in some salt and pepper to taste, or about 1 teaspoon each. Mix that up one more time. Now we'll bring in 4 cups of halal beef stock, 1 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes, a 1/4 cup of tomato paste, then give it a little mixin'. Make sure to gently scrape the bottom of the pan. That's not burned, that's called fond, and it's very tasty stuff. Once the tomato paste is all incorporated, we'll bring in 16 ounces of rigatoni pasta and pour it into our pot. Mix it around so the noodles are mostly covered, then we'll cover the pot and stir occasionally for 10 to 15 minutes. I need some garlic bread, so let's keep it going. We're going to start by chopping a loaf of ciabatta bread in half, then bring in 1 stick of melted butter, add in 8 small crushed cloves of garlic to the butter, then we'll finish it with 1 tablespoon of dried parsley. Give it a good whisking, then we'll baste it up. Using a basting brush, paint the butter all over the ciabatta bread. I've never made garlic bread with ciabatta before this, but I gotta tell you, I'm a changed man. The butter made the bread get nice and crispy, but the inside was still nice and soft. The garlic never quite gets all over the bread when using a basting brush, so I pull it out with a fork and spread it around. If you know a better way to do this, please let me know in the comments. Lastly, we'll hit it with a little salt and pepper. Then we'll take it and toss it in the oven at 400 for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the garlic bread is good and golden. And that's it. Hit the pasta with some shredded Parmesan, serve up the garlic bread, and enjoy! Thank you for making it this far. If you enjoyed this, give it a like because it really helps us out. We'll see you next week with another delicious halal recipe.